Hi everybody, I titled this video, Do you struggle with your weight? And the reason why I want to talk about this is because many years of working as a trauma specialist and understanding about how our emotions are held in our body, cellular structure, etc., etc. I understand that when we hold weight, we're actually holding the weight of an emotion. I'm Susan Kennard. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. It's lovely to see you. If you're here live, put a like and comment, please. It helps me grow the channel, and also it really helps me to bring more videos to you. So yesterday I did a video all about healing the sacred womb, and we did a process of actually an inquiry. We were listening to our body. What was our body trying to tell us? And today we will do a process as well, which is going to be connecting to what is the weight on my body telling me, what emotion is held there. And then we're going to do some healing with it. But one of the things that I feel is really important to say, that when we hold trauma, past trauma, and that could be from sexual abuse, that could be from childhood trauma of neglect, childhood trauma of feeling of abandonment, and it also can be through having operations, feeling unsafe in those moments, being separated from family. What we do is we layer through something called adipose tissue, and we layer to protect our energy. So if you're somebody that perhaps holds weight on your belly, then it's possible that you're protecting your sexual energy. So protecting that part of you that is afraid of being vulnerable, okay? And so if you've been sexually abused, then it's possible that you might be somebody that holds weight there. If you have kind of father issues or something to do with your father, it's possible that you hold it in your legs, the top of your legs, or on your bottom as well. If you're somebody that holds it all over your body, then the question might be, what part of you actually really wants to hide away? And so if you happen to be somebody that holds more weight than you feel is for your body, then this might be a really good video for you. And it might also be something that you could share with somebody else. Now, my background as a trauma specialist led me to train in psychology and psychotherapy, and also meta health. And so looking at the metaphysical causes of dis-ease. My disclaimer is that I'm not a doctor and I don't claim to heal or cure. However, I do understand the mind-body-soul connection. And what I do know is that our soul is talking to us via our physical vehicle, our body, at all times. So the question is, what if we're holding weight wherever we feel we don't want to hold weight, okay, then what is that weight actually helping us with? Because our body would never do anything against us. We might feel that. We might feel like our body lets us down, or we feel shameful when we look at our body. But actually our body is always talking to us via our soul. So quite often when we hold unwanted weight, what goes with that is the feelings of shame and guilt, and a feeling of it's not safe to be here in the world. And sometimes we bring that in from our ancestral lineage. So what we call that in the scientific kind of profession is epigenetics. And so you might have heard of epigenetics, but essentially it's the thought forms. So it's the environment of the cell within the body that's actually holding the message, okay, not the DNA necessarily with genetics, but the environment of the cell. So that environment holds a message to reproduce healthy cells or not, okay? So if we're bringing in a message that it's not safe to be in the world, you know, it's not safe to be vulnerable, or whatever it might be, or I can't be seen, I don't feel safe to be seen, if perhaps you've experienced, or even your family or your ancestors have experienced abuse, maybe abuse as a woman or abuse as a man, whatever it might be, then it's possible that you bring that in with you to heal in this lifetime. So if you're saying, you know, you're listening to this and you're saying, well, actually it doesn't make sense to me because I haven't been abused, I don't hold shame and guilt, and yet I can't lose this weight. Like, I've tried every diet, every juice, every cleanse, whatever it might be, and yet the weight still stays there. Then we know, don't we, that it's not about necessarily what we put in our body. However, I'm a real advocate of listening to what your body really needs, and so putting, you know, putting healthy foods into your body is really helpful for you to help you have clarity of mind as well. Okay, and what I found is that as we release trauma and we release these unwanted emotions, then we actually are not holding that message anymore. So therefore our body changes, and therefore we kind of have this feeling that we want to eat different things, or we drink different things, or we feel drawn to do a juice cleanse, or we feel drawn to have colonic hydrotherapy, or whatever it might be. Okay, so I'm just looking to see if anyone is live. I'm trying to get my do bear with me a second while I just see if I can see if anyone is live. Let me see, and please say hello if you are live. That would be fantastic to say hello. So what I feel would be really helpful, I have many different processes that I help people with when they're holding weight, or there's another trauma that is affecting them. However, you'll find these processes actually in my book, which is, here it is, it's called Awaken the Light Within Your Heart, A Guide to Self-Healing. So there's the guides channel throughout it, but there's also lots and lots of processes in the back of the book where you can actually use them for yourself, and you can get that on Audible as well. So if you want to hear me speaking through the processes to you, then you can get it on Audible. I was very lucky to win a Hay House Writers competition, and my book got published at the end of 2022, in fact October 2022, so nearly a year ago now, just off a year, and you know, it's helped so many people, so I'm really excited to share it with you if you would like to buy it. You can get it on Amazon, it's easy. So let me just there we go, just turn up my sound a little bit here, so hopefully you can hear me really well. So the feeling I get when I'm connected with my guides here is that I feel like I would like to do a process called color energy clearing. You'll find that in my book, and this is a way where we can really access an emotion and just release it. Okay, so let's come into our heart space. Let's just take this time for you. And if you feel that it's not the time for you to do this, you can always watch this on the replay once the live is finished, and you know, do it again if you feel drawn, and if you want to be in a private space as well to do it. Okay, so this is specifically we're listening to our body, we're accessing the part of us that is holding that emotion of why we are holding the weight. Okay, all right, so let's come into our heart space. So just close your eyes and come into your heart. Take a deep breath. And just take this time for you. Take this time and this moment for you. And if you found this video, then you know that this is in alignment with perhaps what you need to heal. Okay. So I want you to imagine that your body is filling up with beautiful, sparkling light. So just feel that energy of expansion with sparkling light. So let's just imagine a silvery, golden, sparkling light throughout every cell of your body. And so if you looked at yourself from a distance, you just see yourself as light. So just connect with that now. Fantastic. And then I want you to draw your attention down to underneath your feet, where you will see or feel your Earth star connecting you to Mother Earth. And then I want you to feel your connection to your soul star above your head. So just draw your attention to your soul star above your head. And then imagine a beam of light coming down. So you're actually protected in this beautiful beam of light. Okay, good. So I want you to place your hands on your heart if they're not already there. And close your eyes and just connect into your body. Okay. And I want you just to imagine that you can see your body in your mind's eye. And look at the areas in your body where you specifically hold weight. And if it's all over your body, then just connect in with the fact that the protection is all over. So just connect in with where you hold that weight. And you might like to place your hand there. You might like to have one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, for example, or one hand on your chest or your arms or your legs. Okay. And just connect in with the energy there. And I want you to give it a colour. So just notice what colour comes to your mind, and you can share that with me in the chat shortly. But what colour comes to your mind? Okay, just see that colour. And connect in with the emotion that is held in that colour. So ask your higher self, what emotion is held there? So you've got your colour, so you can focus, and then ask for the emotion that is held there, the unwanted emotion. Okay? And then we're going to invite in all of our guides and angels. They're already here, but we're going to invite them to be present. And one of the guides or angels is going to step forward. And they're going to shower you with healing light from the crown of your head all the way through your body. And they're going to release that unwanted emotion and that colour throughout your body. So I want you to see either the colour is going to go down into your feet and out into the earth, or the colour will go up throughout your crown and into the universe. So just feel the energy of that healing coming through now, as we set the intention that we want to release that unwanted emotion that has been held there for a very long time. Okay? And if the colour is still there or the feeling is still there, ask the guides and the angels just to cleanse on a deeper level. So let's cleanse into the ancestral energy. So anything that's held there from the ancestors, to release it with love. And anything from times before, maybe past lives, maybe timelines before, we're going to ask for that to be released as well. Maybe you can watch that colour just release. May have already gone. And now I want you to feel a beautiful golden light coming down throughout the whole of you, resetting the energy in your body. So resetting that energy of love. And so I want you now to feel that energy of love throughout every single cell of your body. And imagine that each one of your cells is smiling, that it's feeling nurtured, that it's feeling love, and the light is flooding through it. It's receiving so much love that no unwanted emotion can be held there. And you might get the experience of needing to take a deep breath. You might get tingling. And now when you connect in with your body, maybe that place where you feel you hold weight, how does it feel to you now? And remember that you can do this process, this guided channel process, at any time. And when you feel ready, come back. So let me know the colour. What colour? And I can explain to you from the process that I was channeled many years ago, which is called colour energy clearing. It's one of the processes in my book, Awaken the Light Within Your Heart. Let me know what the colour is, because I can help you with that. So hi Robin, I hope you can hear me now. Hi Zara, hi Mary. What colour? Okay, so Jessica, hi Jessica. So red is very much about that feeling that I don't feel safe. Okay, so I'm not feeling safe in this world. I have a feeling of I'm not safe. Okay, does that make sense to you, Jessica? And then how do you feel now after releasing that? And so my business is interesting name. So black is old. Black is very much about a past life. It can also be about birth. It can also be, before we were really here. So it can be while you're growing in the womb as well. So that's amazing that you went back that far. That's incredible. So Jessica, that makes sense to you? Yeah. And so really important to love your body, and everyone tells you that, right? But it's very much about loving at cellular level. Okay? So loving at cellular level. And if anybody here or anybody listening after would like me to hold a specific event to do with our physical body, to do with weight, to do with the messages that are held in the body regarding our weight, then please let me know, because I'm happy to serve you in any way that is guided to me. So Zara, my legs are grey. Okay, so grey is shock. So grey is very much about the shock that we hold. So it's great that you are able to connect with that and release it. Really, really important. Anyone else? Mary, perhaps. So if we think about, especially if you're a woman, not just if you're a woman, but if you're a woman, we had the Healing the Sacred Womb retreat yesterday, which you can absolutely get the replay of very soon. In fact, it went out on my newsletter today. But when we worked with that, one of the things that came up was that quite often we as women hold our weight on our belly, on our sacral area, right? And it was very much about the feeling of, not being fully in our divine feminine essence, and feeling that we needed to protect ourselves, so that it wasn't safe to be vulnerable. Yeah. And it kind of makes sense, right? And it doesn't matter how many diets and exercise is important. Like, I have a personal trainer and I eat well, but it's really mainly about what we're holding as a message in our body. Yeah. So I hope you've found that helpful. Please share it if you feel it will help somebody else. And just to connect really with that message that your soul is always talking to you via your body. So whether it is weight, whether it is dis-ease, whether it's something that has come up for you, that, maybe to do with money, maybe to do with feeling supported. So if you've got lower back energy happening, it could be that you don't feel financially supported. It could be that you're not supported by your partner, or whatever it might be. There's always something that your body is talking to you via your soul and trying to communicate. All right, so I hope you found that helpful, and lots of love for now, and I will see you very soon. Thank you, my loves. Bye. Don't forget to join me on Friday morning with my 5-minute frequency. I think the galactics will come in and work with something to do with our weight, actually. Something to do with the message from times before. So make sure you're with me on Friday morning. My video goes out at 7:30 in the morning, and it's pre-recorded. Okay. Much love. See you soon.